I'm not being professional. I don't have to be professional, bro. I just got pulled over and I really don't know why.
You almost crashed, that's why.
I almost crashed?
You know
because I fished-tailed?
Yeah.
Because I fished-tailed?
Yeah, you were all over the place.
You're right.
You were too fast for the conditions.
Hey, I didn't tell.
You hit the white line.
I didn't tell. Look. Shut the fuck up, Moody.
Sir.
Shut the fuck up. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
Do you want to sign your...
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
We're investigating to find out what's going on.
Yeah, that's not how the law works, man.
You're not free to leave.
That's not how the law works, man.
Okay.
Unless you suspect me of a crime, you cannot detain me.
Potentially. I'm trying to find out what's
potentially?
going on. Yes.
Articulate that. Articulate the...
Imagine being pulled over not for a serious offense, but for something as trivial as rolling down your window. What should have been a simple interaction between a citizen and law enforcement quickly escalates into a tense confrontation. As officers demand compliance with seemingly minor orders, tensions rise and the exchange becomes a struggle over power, rights, and respect. What happens when routine traffic stops transform into standoffs, and where does the line between enforcing the law and infringing on personal rights blur? Let's dive into this intense encounter and unpack the layers of authority and personal freedom at play.
No, what you grabbing my shit for? Why you grabbing my doors like that?
What are you doing? Open the door.
No.
Roll down that window so he can talk to you.
My window is down so he can talk to me. It's not my fault he's scared to approach. You got guns. You got your hands on guns and you expect me to just... Nah, that's fucking crazy. Nah, man. Y'all sitting here looking like y'all ready to shoot me. You mad because I won't roll the window down some more? Come up here. You just walked up here. Why is he scared to walk up here? That's bullshit, man. Fuck out of here. Now you don't got no problem walking up here.
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing, bro? I was about to roll my window down and I sit there. You put your window down with your gun on your head.
You know how many times I asked you before I even went for my gun?
Oh, well.
What is the problem with it?
Is it a lawful order?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What lawful order is it?
I'm giving you an order to roll your windows down.
And how is that lawful?
We cannot see in here.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
You're trying to protect ourselves. A stop that would have been a warning.
I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to protect myself, bro.
How are you doing that by not rolling your windows down?
I ain't even see y'all behind me.
Registration.
Here you go. You want to answer that question you asked, or you want to cut yourself off and me off while I'm answering your question?
Driver's license registration.
Oh, all right. There you go. It's been ready for you the whole time.
Playing games for no reason.
I'm not playing any games.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
It's a simple command. Roll your windows down just so I could make sure that I don't have any threats coming up to the vehicle.
All right, well.
Come on.
I ain't like your approach. I ain't like your approach.
How are you protecting yourself by not doing a simple order?
Bruh, I feel like I should have pulled off.
That's a bad idea.
Hey, I don't give a... If that keep me alive, bro, you putting your hands on your... Bro, I had 2 men with guns at the back of my car telling me to roll my window down.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense for me to just do it. I should have pulled the fuck over.
Of the car.
That's not my problem. It's not illegal for me to have my window up. You a cop, you should know that. He mad as shit. Fuck out of here. You wanna stare me in my fucking eye like I'm...
Give you your commands, I need you to follow them. Turn the vehicle off.
You asked me to step out of the car?
Not yet. I'm telling you to turn the vehicle off. Put that out for me. Is your door open?
No, it's not.
You need to do that for me right now.
Are you pulling me out the car?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. You should have said that in the first place. You talking to me like I'm fucking you. 3 years old or something.
Keep that rolling, but it's not going to be in your hand.
Keep it rolling, but it's not going to be in my hand. All right, I'm glad you
Unlock
told
the
me.
door now, please.
I'll be with you in a second. Since you already told me you taking my camera out of my head.
Unlock the door now. Airlock it. No. I'm giving you commands. I need you to listen to them. Are you clear?
Yo, what's the commands, man? I got shit to do. What's up?
Cool. Interlock your fingers behind your head.
Hey, yo,
Interlock your fingers behind your head.
all right, what's good? It's gonna be petty.
Widen your stance. Widen your stance. Do you know what that means?
I just did, man. Stop. Hey, yo, bro, you're not gonna get nowhere with me acting like that, bro. Tell me that. Otherwise, I'm saying before you push me in my back.
Stand over here on the side of the vehicle.
Side of it?
Yeah, I don't want you to get you on probation or something?
Nah, I don't answer the question.
Just lean up on the car for me.
I'm not relaxed at all.
That's fine. Just lean up on the car for me.
I'm not going to lean on the car. I'm staying up.
Okay. What are you upset about?
I don't like the way your co-worker.
Well, look, can I help you understand what's going on?
I don't. First off,
Have you been through this process?
First off, I don't believe you smelled any marijuana in that car. So my car's being, I'm a grown man with grown man going through my shit. I don't like the way that man's talking to me.
Okay.
And that's my problem.
Well, every action has a reaction, man. You're being tense. You're being a little deceptive.
I'm being tense. I'm being deceptive.
There's odor of marijuana in your vehicle. Okay.
All right.
So because of your behavior, that's why he's stepping it up a little bit.
Okay, he's stepping it up. Check
You're
this
making
out.
him feel uncomfortable.
What am I doing illegal? I'm making him feel uncomfortable.
You're not doing.
I got 3 men with guns in my face, and I'm making you feel uncomfortable.
Put a gun in your face.
Nah, well, when you weren't there with the way they approached my car, so that's what set the tone for me.
This is my first interaction with you.
That's cool. That's cool. But it's your first interaction after a reaction with your man, so it is what it is. I'm pissed off. It is what it is. I understand you being real respectful. My bad. You being real respectful and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't done nothing illegal since his whole stop. Well, so I don't care if he feels a certain way and he's stepping it up. I haven't done nothing illegal. I don't answer questions. That's my right. I didn't roll my window down. It's my right, and that's how I'm
marijuana is not illegal. It's decriminalized in Maryland. I know you got Virginia tags. That's what I was asking you. Where are you from, man?
It ain't nothing illegal in my car. I told you that.
I don't want to answer questions. I'm gonna explain to you what's going on. Okay. So in Maryland, marijuana is decriminalized. Anything under 10 grams is considered a civil citation. Anything over 10 is criminal. I'm very aware. So you have odor of marijuana in your vehicle, so he's gonna find out. And that's why I asked you, is there anything else in the car that we need to know about? But you told me you didn't want to answer questions. Right?
If I would,
so based on the odor, he's going to search the car. He's going to pat you down.
Let me ask you a question. If I were to answer your question,
it makes it a lot easier.
No, you would have still searched my car. That's bullshit.
Yeah, regardless.
Okay, so what do I? You said so. If I didn't answer the question, so you're searching the car. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You guys going to do this anyway. I'm going to make you do your job. It's just that simple. I'm not answering any questions. And that's fine. I appreciate you being very professional while you dealing with me. But other than that, the way he acting, I'm set off. So he stepped it up, I'm gonna step it up. Okay. It's just that simple.
All right.
I refuse to have a dude with a gun and a bulletproof vest on talk about he fearing for his safety. That's bullshit. I don't want to hear that dumb shit. I ain't with that. That's ridiculous. He fears for my. Oh man.
You're good, man. You can lean up on it if you want. You catch your heat off that.
No, I'm all right. I'm fine. It's a nice day. It was about 54 degrees. Doing all right today. He didn't even tell me what he pulled me over for.
Well, I can't help you with that. You can ask me after the call.
careful with my shit, bro. Wasting my fucking time.
We're not doing all that right here. I need you to stand right here.
Bro, I'm standing off the street.
I don't need you to. Just stand right here, man.
I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not gonna move, bro.
All right, well, you're gonna stand right here. You ain't gonna stand here and just record what and do what you want.
I'm not just gonna record and do what I want.
Stand right here.
This is not what. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
All right, well, stand right here, bud. I don't want.
You telling me to stand in the street? You don't want me at his window. I'm at his window.
Look, I've been.
Lock me up if it's illegal.
I've been respectful with you. I'm asking you.
And
to stand
until you
right
just
here.
push me and yell at me.
You're not listening.
What am I doing? That's a problem. I'm standing in the fucking grass. You can't even justify telling me to stand on the street.
You're not gonna come up.
I'm not gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand back from this window.
Stand right here.
Get the fuck out of here, yo. Can't impede my right to record. That's simple as that.
Your attitude is gonna get this reaction.
My attitude
yes,
is going to get this reaction. You going to get my reaction every time people talk to me like that. My attitude is not against the law. Now, you've been respectful this whole time. Why don't you keep it professional and stop trying to impede my right to record?
Why don't you keep it professional? Stop
I'm not fucking professional. I'm a fucking citizen. I don't have no way to conduct myself when you pull me over and push me into the street.
Yeah,
when I'm standing off of the street.
You're all up on
you cannot justify why the fuck I need to stand in the street
officer,
and not stand by his window.
But it's officer safety.
It's officer safety. Well, I perfectly stepped back, and now I'm stepping back even further, and now you're just impeding my right to record. So what good reason do you have? What good reason do you have? What good reason do you have for me to move away from this window and record this officer for his safety?
Yes, for his
while you sitting here with a gun and badge, taser, gun and badge. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Look,
you and I both know.
You're trying to stir up certain emotions.
I'm not trying to stir up any emotions. I'm trying to record this officer like I was doing, and you're trying to stop me. That's what's happening.
You're angry about other things, but you're not letting us know.
Let me ask you a question. What's the difference recording him right here or right in the front?
I could see when I was by his window. He told me to step in front of the window.
You could reach in and touch him. That's what he's saying.
Okay, well now I can't. So what's the reason for telling me to move, right? All right then. Simple as that. Just worry about doing your job and not controlling people.
That's part of our job.
Controlling people?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not in danger. I'm not in the street. You're not in danger. Where I was standing at, you can't justify that. Simple as that. It's not going to be do what I say or this. You already told me searching my car because I wouldn't answer questions. Fuck out of here, man. We gonna all learn. Okay. Well, you searched the car and you didn't find weed. So what? So what now?
So now he's just printing the ticket.
Okay, cool. And now I'm sitting here recording, and my right in record is being impeded.
You're not recording?
I am recording.
Right.
I'm recording everything.
So what's being impeded?
I was recording him.
Yeah.
Do you want? We can act like you're gonna say I was inside the window.
I mean, you were very close.
I was very close. Okay, and I stepped back, and that wasn't good enough.
Okay.
That wasn't good enough.
Well, this is fine.
Then I stepped back some more, and this ain't good enough because now you standing in front of the window. I was recording, so so here we go. So I don't know. I'm not being professional. I don't have to be professional, bro. I just got pulled over, and I really don't know why.
You almost crashed. That's why.
I almost crashed.
You know
because I fishtailed.
Yeah.
Because I fishtailed.
Yeah, you were all over the place.
You're right.
You were too fast for the conditions.
Hey, I didn't
you
tell.
hit the white line.
I didn't tell. Look,
you were
I didn't hear this until just now. That was my question.
You know why?
Cool.
You know why?
What's your name and badge number?
I'm Deputy Bowling.
Bowling? That's how you pronounce it?
Yep, right there.
What's your badge number?
We don't have badge numbers.
You don't have no numbers that identify you at all?
I have an ID number. It's 481.
481? I appreciate it.
And all his stuff will be on the ticket.
Yeah, that's all that's really important. But I do appreciate y'all for maintaining a level of professionalism. Except for you when you impeded my right to record. I don't play with my rights. Just like it's my right to roll my window up, keep my window up.
Hey, you know respect is mutual, right?
Respect, have I disrespected you?
Yes, you have.
In what way? Please tell me so I can make sure it doesn't happen again. My whole demeanor is disrespectful.
Yeah, when you go back and review your GoPro video, you'll see what
you're going to be able to review it too. Okay. Disrespect is a widely overused word.
No, it's not. It's very simple.
Okay. Disrespectful. It's disrespectful, but I don't listen to what you tell me to do. That's not disrespectful. I just didn't want to listen. It's disrespectful for you to push and yell at somebody, though. That's what you did. That's what you did. That's what you did. I'm not going to listen to any order that's unlawful. Simple as that. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You should respect that. But you find it disrespectful, as you said. That's terrible. It's all good. It's not your fault. You weren't well educated. What you got for me? And what's your name?
LeBay.
LeBay? That's cute.
581.
Right. What you got?
There you go. That's your copy. Do you want to take it or not?
Serious to stop?
Do you want to take this?
Can you hold it still so I can read it? Because you ain't explained it to me. Which is the professional way to do it. That's protocol. Oh, it's failure to stop it. Oh, let's do this. All right.
Yep.
Good luck proving that one. You have a good day. And fuck you very much.
Yep.
Fucking asshole. Fucking faggot. Can't stand the motherfuckers, yo.
This encounter illustrates the fine line between law enforcement's duty to maintain control and the individual's right to freedom and personal space. While police officers are empowered to enforce the law, it's vital they do so with respect for constitutional rights, especially in seemingly minor situations. As citizens, it's essential to understand your rights and assert them calmly without confrontation, while also respecting the authority of those tasked with maintaining order. The key takeaway here: always stay informed, remain respectful, and challenge overreach in a way that upholds both personal freedoms and public safety. So what happens when a routine interaction with law enforcement takes an unexpected turn? In this case, a man's simple act of documenting a public scene escalates into a tense standoff over the issue of criminal trespassing. As the situation unfolds, the officer demands identification and attempts to give a trespassing warning despite no clear legal basis. The exchange quickly becomes more about the clash of authority legal rights and the respect officers must show citizens. This intense encounter raises crucial questions about power, the application of laws, and how both sides can navigate such moments without overstepping boundaries.
Don't you see all this ass in here I'm trying to slay? Hell no.
What happened?
I'm not sure.
Why take the picture?
What you mean?
Without permission, you don't need it. You don't need it.
What's the problem?
Yes, I'm the manager. I'm just asking you.
Oh.
I'm the manager.
Okay.
So why just take the picture without my permission? You know, any happen?
Do I need your permission?
No, I'm just asking you, who is this?
Who is what?
You.
Who am I?
Yeah.
Why are you asking?
Because of you say the cops, then I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
No. Either the cops, then that's fine. What you gonna do? You know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes, public, customer gonna do this stuff, and they give you the hard time for us. You know what I'm trying to say?
You mean like the police?
No. Sometimes police do. That's different stuff. But you work for police. Yeah, yes and no. Yeah, you just only just hang around here and just do this stuff.
Am I obligated to answer any of your questions?
Okay. I'm gonna call you. Somebody.
I just be playing with their ass. He mad as shit.
Butler, you get around. Butler, you want to talk to us? Okay.
Damn. Fucking up the government vehicles. Look at his asshole. Look at his ass.
Okay, this guy take my picture. You know what I'm trying to say?
You want him criminally trespass?
Yes, 100%. Not 100%, 1,000%. Why take my picture?
He said 1,000%.
Sir, can I get your ID?
For what?
You need criminal trespass.
You know how criminal trespass work, Moody?
Yes, sir.
464. All right, have you been drinking today, Moody? Tell me how does criminal trespass work?
Can you come back to the criminal trespass, Mr. Butler?
Tell me how does criminal trespass work, Moody?
Once you give me your ID, sir, you're going to get a citation saying you're no longer welcome here. When you step back on this property, you're going to be arrested.
Tell me how does criminal trespass work, Moody? Are you familiar with the law, Moody?
Mr. Butler.
Get your supervisor down here before you make a big mistake, Moody.
Mr. Butler, your ID, please, sir.
Make a big mistake, Moody. Get your supervisor down here. I advise you to get your supervisor before you make a big mistake. How does trespassing law work, Moody?
You tell me, sir.
You tell me. You the law enforcement.
You're about to find out.
All right, let's find out then.
3464. I need a supervisor around as well.
Let me get your ID.
You have it on my shirt, sir.
Who are you?
You have it on my shirt, sir.
I need your ID. Your policy says you're supposed to produce an identification, your police identification upon request. Let me see your ID, Moody.
Sir, it's on my chest.
How do I know who you are, who you say you are?
You dealt with me before, Mr. Butler.
All right, so you failing to identify yourself?
No, sir. Moody, 464.
That's not, I need your ID with your card.
I need your ID.
All right.
So the manager wants a criminal trespass. He's failing to give ID.
Nobody asked me to leave. Do you know how criminal trespass work, Moody? Do you know how criminal trespass work, Moody?
Yes, sir. Do you know how criminal trespass works?
You obviously don't, because you're trying to force me to give you my ID and not having broken any laws.
Sir.
How does criminal trespass work? Moody 464.
You want?
Can I get your name and badge number?
Copy 501.
Thank you for your professionalism. This clown trying to force me to get my.
Mr. Butler, you're being warned of criminal trespass for this property.
Shut the fuck up, Moody.
Sir,
Shut the fuck up. Blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say.
do you want to sign your?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. Nobody asked me to leave. So shut the fuck up.
Sir, here's your copy. Mr. Butler.
You look like a fucking fool right now.
Kevin Butler, you can take your copy, please. Okay, sir. Come back on
You look like a fucking fool. You know that? Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. Blah, 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 blah. All that cops playing, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. Have a good night. Blah, 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 blah. Don't fucking beat your wife. Don't fucking violate rights. Blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up and go do your job. Walk of shame. Fucking clown tried to give me a trespass warning. Shut your dumb ass up, Moody. You look like a fucking fool right now. Clowns. Y'all some fucking clowns, bro. Clowns, bro. Clowns, bro. Clowns, bro. Clowns. Look at them. They mad now. They want to do something to me. They mad now. They want to do something to me. They big mad. They real mad. Now they about to figure it out. The supervisor, he about to come over here and try to arrest me. Watch. I already know what's about to happen. Who is this fucking big portly built motherfucker looking like a real pig? Hey, tell them to go 10-8, man. I don't need these fucking clowns around me. Can you state your name and badge number for the record?
My name's Sergeant Doherty and my badge number is 321. How can I help you with that, Mr. Butler?
And you're our Officer Moody's supervisor?
I am one of the supervisors, yes, sir.
Can you tell me why was he trying to give me a trespass warning?
I don't know specific details.
Well, he's right over there. Can you go ask him?
If it's based on the business owner requesting that you be warned of criminal trespass, he can warn you of criminal trespass at the request of the business.
Even though nobody asked me to leave?
Okay. The business owner can request anybody, can authorize anybody to ask you. They have the authority to do that.
Okay. Okay, so why was he trying to give me a physical paperwork?
That's just so you have for your documentation, you are tracking that.
And so what does that warning means?
It means that you're no longer allowed to come back to this property. If you come back to this property, then you will be charged with criminal trespass private property.
Okay. And you are Moody's direct supervisor, right?
I'm one of his direct supervisors, yes, sir.
Okay, who's the watch commander tonight?
The lieutenant is going to be Lieutenant De La Cruz.
De La Cruz? Okay. All right, that is all.
All right, sir. Did you need a copy of that warning?
I don't need shit.
All right, sir. Try to have a better night, all right, Mr. Butler?
I'm having a great night. Thank you for respecting my rights and not violating. Tell Moody to learn the fucking criminal trespass laws. That fucking clown tried to give me the fucking... tried to ID me without nobody even asking me to leave. Clown. Moody's a fucking clown.
Watch it.
If you watch it, I'll watch it. That's gonna be the name of the chat.
This incident highlights the importance of understanding the limits of authority and the power of knowledge. While law enforcement officers are tasked with maintaining order, it's crucial they operate within the bounds of the law and respect citizens' rights. As citizens, it's essential to know your rights remain calm in the face of authority and assert those rights without escalating the situation. Moments like these serve as reminders of how fragile the balance between personal freedom and law enforcement can be and how important it is to stand firm in defending our rights when necessary. Now imagine this: A journalist minding their own business documenting a public facility from the sidewalk when suddenly law enforcement arrives. What follows is an escalating encounter as the journalist is questioned, detained, and pushed to the edge by officers over an alleged trespassing violation. The officers demand identification and accuse the journalist of causing a disturbance, all while the individual asserts their right to remain silent and free from unwarranted detention. This clash of rights authority and legal boundaries raises the critical question: when does professional conduct cross the line, and how far can law enforcement go without infringing on personal freedoms?
Stops you.
Okay. Hey, who should I let them know I talked to? Who should I let them know I talked to?
I'm Officer Morgan.
Didn't this used to be a geo facility?
Way back in the day.
That far along? How long has it been this facility here? I thought it was geo like last year. Has it been longer than that?
I think it's been about 2 or 3 years. I'm not sure.
How long you been working here?
About a month and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
all right, man. Well, be safe, man.
You working on a story, huh?
Yeah.
What's that story?
Matters of public interest. I really can't say it hasn't been published yet.
Who do you work for?
National news organization. I didn't even bring my badge today, man. I meant to bring my badge.
Yeah,
you know, I think I left it in my vehicle.
That's the warden right there.
Okay. You got a female warden?
Yes.
See him.
Uncover your face.
I'm sorry?
I said uncover your face.
I didn't hear you.
I said uncover your face.
Why?
Because you're scary looking.
I'm scared looking?
You're scary looking.
I'm scary looking?
Yes.
That's not against the law, is it?
Yes, it is.
It's against the law to be scary looking?
Yeah.
What's that law? She told me to uncover my face because I'm scary looking. And I asked her if that was a law, and she said, yeah. And I asked her, it's a law to be scary looking?
Why did she roll up to her window?
She's calling the cops. That's the warden here, guys.
All right.
She says, it's against the law to be scary looking. She's gonna hit me, guys, look. Cops will be here shortly.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm getting a lot of attention out here, a lot of vehicles. following me, guys. I'm being stalked right now. She's stalking me, man. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna move closer to Buck G because law enforcement's probably on their way. I'm gonna move closer to you, babe, because I think I want you to be able to see me when law enforcement shows up.
Stay away from this big truck.
Okay, guys, law enforcement's on the scene.
They're there. Here, babe.
Alright, what are you doing, man? What's up?
I'm not armed, guys.
Okay, what's going on?
I'm live streaming also.
You're live streaming.
Yes, sir. Okay, you guys got body cams? You got a dash cam? Okay, I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna stand right here in front of your car.
What's going on exactly?
I'm a journalist out here gathering content for a story, man.
Okay.
I'm just trying to, you know.
Any reason for the bandana? and all
Yeah,
that? What's
yeah,
to do with that?
yeah. There is a reason for it. I value my privacy.
Okay. You're out here on the street. Do you have an ID or anything on you?
Have I broken a law?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. You know, they called us because apparently you're bothering them for something.
How am I bothering them? I'm out here minding my business. They approach me, man.
Hold on 1 second for me.
Am I being detained?
You're not being detained.
Okay.
You just calm down right now. Hold on.
You said I wasn't being detained.
Where are you going, though?
Well, where are you going?
Well, hold on a second. We're trying to figure.
Well, wait a minute. Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're being stopped momentarily right now.
Okay, but I'm not being detained.
You're not free to go.
So I'm being detained.
Your weight, yeah.
So what crime do you suspect me of committing?
Hold on a second. That's what I'm trying to find out right now.
Well, you know, that's not how the law works, man. That's not how the law works.
Do me a favor. Don't go anywhere until I find out what's going on.
Are you detaining me or am I free to go?
You're not free to go. Don't go anywhere.
So I'm being detained unlawfully.
You're not being detained unlawfully, but I'm trying to find out what's going on.
Okay, but just tell me if I'm being detained or if I'm free to go, man. I'm not armed, guys. Okay, just so you know,
Okay.
I'm not armed.
Are you doing this
I'm a
because you're trying to do this free speech
no,
stuff?
dude,
to
I'm a
try to get in
journalist
trouble?
and I'm not armed. Okay.
Okay.
Just know that.
30 PD. What was the original complaint? Where are you parked?
It's none of your business. So let me tell you how it's gonna work. You guys are gonna leave before I do, and I'm not gonna ID. That's how it's gonna go. I'm not breaking any law. I'm not armed. I'm not breaking any law. I haven't talked to anybody except for the people that came and talked to me out here on the street.
Okay. So what did they tell you about?
Just told me I can go online and look at this plate. If I want pictures, I can go online and get pictures.
Okay.
I told them I'm out here.
Did they tell you to go or whatever?
Nobody told me to leave.
No? Okay.
I talked to that lady right there and she didn't tell me to leave either.
What did she tell you?
She just...
Will you go talk to them real quick? Find out what's going on.
Am I still being detained?
Yes.
For what crime?
We're investigating to find out what's going on.
That's not how the law works, man.
You're not free to leave.
That's not how the law works, man.
Okay.
Unless you suspect me of a crime, you cannot detain me.
Potentially. I'm trying to find out what's
Potentially?
going on. Yes.
Articulate that. Articulate the crime you suspect me of
committing. I know what you
committing.
like to do and to do the whole thing about
Okay, so then if you
we don't know what we're doing and all that stuff. But obviously you're disturbing the peace. You're causing a scene.
I'm disturbing the peace?
Yes, because they called us. There's a reason
Dude,
we're out here.
I'm out here on public property minding my own business. They approach me. Okay?
Yes, but you're here carrying cameras and filming the jail.
Is that against the law? Is that against the law?
That's what we're trying to figure out why you're doing this.
Is it
you're
against the
obviously
law?
being deceptive.
Is it against the law?
It's a potential if you're doing it for a reason that's, unlawful.
I already
you
told
won't
you.
Talk to me. You're telling me who you are.
I told you. If you let me talk.
Go ahead.
I told you what I was out here doing.
What were you doing?
I'm a journalist out here gathering content for a story.
For what? Let me see your journalist credentials.
I don't need credentials. The First Amendment.
You don't need credentials?
The First Amendment.
We're going to do this. We're going to have a pissing match about what the First Amendment says and all that shit.
Didn't you take an oath to uphold the Constitution?
Yeah, we take lots of
Do you
oaths.
suspect me of a crime?
Yes, potentially. We get a call about...
Okay, articulate that crime.
I'm investigating. I don't know.
What are you
yet.
investigating?
Exactly. You.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not a crime.
You over here causing a scene, causing a disturbance, and disturbing the peace.
Am I free to go?
Yeah. No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna
just relax.
You relax. You don't know me, man.
No, I don't know. You don't have a weapon on you. Turn around, my frisky, real quick.
No. Don't touch me, man.
Stop. Relax.
Okay, you're not allowed to go in my pockets.
I gotta make sure you got nothing on you.
Okay, Terry.
You all right?
Terry, stop. I'm good, bro.
You're good. No weapons, nothing on you.
No weapons, bro.
Just chill.
Not even a pocket knife.
Okay, but I don't know that. You're coming out here looking like a terrorist.
You just patted me down.
Yes, I know.
Okay,
I got to make sure you don't have anything on you because you're making me nervous, all right?
My hands are right here,
Is that fair?
It's fair.
Okay, thank you.
This isn't the first time you're out here? That's correct?
I've never been out here before.
No? Do you know any other journalists that have been out here? They said that there's been journalists out here also.
No, I don't.
No?
What do they say he's doing exactly?
He actually has one on the property.
Okay.
He's just been out here with the camera.
So you're just on here on the street, filming, trying to see what we're going to do, how we're going to react, what we're going to do to you. Okay? Is that what's going on?
Am I free to go?
Is that what's going on?
Am I free to go?
That's exactly what's going on. Yes, you're free to go.
Okay.
Go.
So if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
Bye. No, you're not free to stay. You're free to go.
Yes, I am. If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. We're still live, guys.
He's one of these First Amendment types, likes to come out here and audit. Is that correct? That's the term you all use, audit? To see what we're going to do and how we'll react. He's in a public place, he's on a public street. You know, it's not allowed to be, it's not on your property technically, but this is how they like to test and see what we're going to do. That we don't unlawfully arrest him or unlawfully detain him for some other reason. So obviously, you know, if he hasn't done anything wrong, he's being out here filming and recording. So as long as he doesn't step on the property, he's not doing anything illegal. That's all he's trying to do. He's saying, okay, yeah. But he hasn't stepped foot on the property of the jail or anything like that. It's public road, yeah. That's all he's trying to do, yeah. Alright. Thank you. Best thing to do is just ignore him, he'll go away. You don't give him any attention, that's what they want, is attention. So, yeah, as long as he sets on the property, let us know. Which he won't, because he knows better not to do that. So, alright? Alright, nice talking to you. That's all y'all were bothered, alright? Y'all take care. You heading home or you leaving? Oh, just making sure.
You driving?
We'll stick around just to
You driving? Listen.
Yes, sir.
So you obviously know why I'm here.
Yes, I know why you're here.
So you understand. So, you know, I appreciate the way you explained that to those guys.
Yeah.
And you did unlawfully detain me.
I'm glad you understand.
I'm glad you understand that, you know, people on public property and people come off private property and try to enforce their will upon people. You know that. I mean, I understand their concern.
You understand how they're scared.
I do understand their concern.
Because you're out here looking very suspicious and doing all that stuff. I don't know what's going on.
I do understand their concern. Okay. And I understand you guys coming out here.
Okay.
I totally understand that. Okay. You guys be safe, man.
Other than unlawfully detaining you, we did pretty good.
You did unlawfully detain me.
Okay.
Right? Because I didn't break a law.
Well, walking in the middle of a public street, now you're breaking a law.
Oh, everybody.
So if you really want to split hairs about it. So how about we all just go our separate ways of the day and call it a day? Agreed?
You guys be safe, man.
Thank you.
All right, man. Take it easy.
You guys be cool, man. Be safe, man. Hey, give me radio silence for now until they leave. Say what? All right, guys. Like I said,
this incident serves as a powerful reminder of the fine line between law enforcement authority and personal freedoms. While law enforcement is tasked with maintaining public order, it's crucial they respect citizens' rights, especially when they're not violating the law. Moments like these emphasize the importance of knowing your rights, staying calm, and standing firm when those rights are challenged. As citizens, it's up to us to ensure that law enforcement remains within their bounds and that justice is served with respect for everyone involved.